my phone on and as a Bluetooth speaker.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I should off one of them.
I should think so.
Maybe let me off the phone and see.
Okay. So Hare Krishna, devotees. Well, after I am done with the introduction, it might be okay when you are speaking. Yeah. So, dear devotees, please accept our humble obeisances. All glories to Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Gurudev, and all glories to His Holiness Bhakti Charadishna Swami Maharaj, who is our revered speaker today. Of course, Maharaj is one of our own. He is our mentor, and he's been so kind and generous to us by coming on this platform and sharing his love and wisdom with all of us. So today, being a Monday, the beginning of the week, we are very much blessed. He's showering us with blessings to begin the week. So Maharaj, if you're ready, we'll put the verse on the screen and you may take it over from here. Hare Krishna, Maharaj.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maharaj, are you able to see on the screen?
Yes, I see.
Okay, Hare Krishna.
But I see only 3 lines. The last one I don't see.
Okay, I'll pull it up.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Naram Namakృష్ణ Naram Shivanaro Tamam Devim Sarvasim Vyasam Tato Jayamutiraye. Nasta Prayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavati Vaya. Bhagavati Uttamastoke Bhakti Bhavati Nasti. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 6, Text 42. The Cosmic Manifestation, Purusha Shikha of Film. Text 42. Adyo Vathara Purusha Parasya Khala Svabhava Sattvatam Manascha Dravyam Vikaro Guna Indriyani Giraswarat Kashnu Vishnu Om Adyo Vatha Purusha Parasya Kala Svabhava Sattvatam Dhanascha Dravyam Vikaro Guna Indriyani Giraswarat Kashnu Vishnu Om Adyo Vatha Purusha Parasya Kala Svabhava Sattvatam Dhanascha Dravyam Vikaro Guna Indriyani Giraswarat Hasnu Vishnu Bhumnaha. Arya first. Avatara incarnation. Purushaha Karnana Va Sahi Vishnu. Parasya of the Lord. Kalaha time. Svabhavaha space. Sat result. Asat pose. Manaha mind. Cha also. Dravyam element. Vikraha material ego, guna, mode of nature, indriyani, sense, virat, the complete whole body, swarat, garbo, daksai, Vishnu, Tashnu, immovable, Krishnu, movable, Bumnaha, the supreme personality of God, the supreme Lord. Translation and purpose by Van Grace Abhay Sharavinam Shirvapamati. Translation. The Karana Nabhavasai Vishnu is the first incarnation of the Supreme Lord, and he is the master of eternal time, space, cause and effect, mind, the elements, the material ego, the mode of nature, the sense, the universal form of the Lord, Prabodhasa Vishnu, and the sum total of the living entity, both moving and non-moving. That the material creation is not permanent has been discussed many times again before. The material creation is but temporary exhibition of the material energy of the Almighty God. This material manifestation is necessary to give a chance to the conditioned souls who are unwilling to sit with the Lord in the relationship of loving transcendental self. Such unwilling conditioned souls are not allowed to enter into the liberated life of spiritual existence because at heart they are not willing to serve. Instead, they want to enjoy themselves as imitation God. The living entities are constitutionally eternal servitor of the Lord, but some of them, because of misusing their independence, do not wish to serve. Therefore, they are, they are allowed to enjoy the material nature, which is called Maya or illusion. This is called illusion because the living entities under the clutches of Maya are not factually enjoyed. Although we think that they are being illusioned by Maya, such illusion, such illusions, living entities are given a chance at intervals to rectify their perverted mentality of becoming false masters of the material nature. And they are imparted lessons from the Vedas about their eternal relationship with the Supreme Lord, Krishna. So the temporary creation of the material manifestation is an exhibition of the material energy to manage and to manage the whole show. The Supreme Lord incarnates himself as the Karana Vishnu, just as magistrates is deputed by the government to manage affairs temporarily. This Karanodasai Vishnu causes the manifestation of material creation by looking over his material energy, Sa Shakta. In the first volume of this book, we have already discussed to some extent the explanation of the verse, the Griye O Shamupam. The duration of the illusory play of material creation is called a kalpa, and we have already discussed the creations taking place in kalpa after kalpa. By his incarnation and the activities of his potency, the complete ingredients of creation, namely time, space, cause, result, mind, and gross and subtle elements, and their interactional modes, which goodness, passion, and ignorance. Then The senses of their reservoir, the gigantic universal form, are the second incarnation of Babo, that's Vishnu, and all living beings, both moving and standing, which come out of the second incarnation, all became manifested. Ultimately, all these creative elements and the creation itself are but manifestation of the Supreme Lord's potency. Nothing is independent of the control of the Supreme Being. This first incarnation, in the material creation, namely Karananava Sahi Vishnu, is a plenary part of the original personality of Goddess, Sri Krishna, described in the Brahma Samhita 548 as follows. Ashaika Nivasita Chalam Atalavanya Vivanti Lumma Vidaja Vidatanantanata Vishnu Maham Sahiya Rasya Kalabhishesho Govindamadiputam Bhajami. All the innumerable universes are maintained only during the breathing period of Mahavishnu or Karananarvasa Vishnu, who is only a plenary part of Govinda, the original personality of Goddess, Lord Krishna. Om Jnanam Timada Sudana Jana Salakaya Sumilitam Natashma Ishtugur Jishitanamaroditam Sapisayam Bhutale Yam Rupa Padamayam Varsam Parasitam Vandyam Sri Guru Shuta Pada Kamalam Sutru Vashvam Srupam Sagajitam Navanatam Tam Sajivam Savarutam Paritam Saitam Krishna Sante Shri Radha Krishna Param Saha Dhanavanta Sri Vitakam Samhita Hey Krishna Puruna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Devasate Gopista Gopikanta Radhatanta Namaste Tapitana Gaurangi Rade Savanishware Vristavanusте Devi Pranamane Sekiye Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Chitta Swami Name Namaste Krishna Padaya Prabhupada Tatmane Shiva Karuna Sakti Name Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Name Namaste Sarvasudeve Gaura Vanikachane Nirveste Sasunyavadi Padpachadevataye Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shiva Gaura Savinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Mukam Kalo Sivachalam Tam Tam Bhavete Siddham Athipasadam Tam Shivurum Vijaratharanam. Okay, thank you very much. Please I'd like to offer my humble best to all the Maharajis and the Prabhujis and Matajis on this platform. Special thanks to Panay, Guru Sadev, who has been there for the last 2 or 3 years, always present for the service of Srimad Bhagavatam. What a glorious service. So thank you very much, Prabhuji. And we are here today to try to do something with the blessing of Gurudev and the Param and Mr. Prabhupada and all the charities. Yes, so this in the verse Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 6, Text 42. The cosmic manifestation, Purusha Sutta confirmed. Yes, let's read it again, translation. Karanarnavasahi Vishnu is the first incarnation of the Supreme Lord and is the master of eternal time, space, cause, and effect. Minds, the elements, the materially go, the mode of nature, the senses, the universal form of the Lord, Karbo, the Sai Vishnu, and the sum total of all living beings, both moving and non-moving. Hare Krishna. So in the first line of the purpose, Srila Prabhupada mentioned about the temporary nature of this creation. The word creates means it starts from a beginning and has a hand. Creates. Actually, the word creation only exists within this material religion, this material world. Because in this world, nothing is everything has been there. It's like Krishna himself is a Job. Job is Samavyatma. We also we are part and parcel of him. So we are part and parcel of who? Of Krishna. Krishna is eternal. So if you are part and parcel of Krishna, which means we also we are eternal. We are not created at the point. According to Bhagavad Gita, there is no time you or the kings and everyone here has not been existing, and there is no time we are all going to stop existing. What is not eternal is this creation. This material creation is temporary. So that is the purpose. So in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 8, verse 15, in the purpose, Prabhupada was mentioning something interesting. It says this temporary material world is full of miseries, birth, old age, disease, and death. Naturally, he who achieves the highest perfection does not wish to return. Yeah. So that place, when we get there, we don't wish to return, has not been created. It has been existing since time. But what is being created and what is temporary is this material creation. Yeah. It is in the purport. What I've just read is in the purport. So nobody can do it. Yeah. So yes, this material creation is temporary. Why is temporary? Because it's made. It has been created for a purpose. Purpose is that those of us, those of living entities who try to enjoy independently from Krishna, from Supreme Lord. So this place, this material world has been created for them to try to feel the sense of Ishvara. So we have Ishvara, then we have Parameshvara. So we try to also enjoy as the boss. We forget that we enjoy, we are Prakriti. The only Purusha is Krishna, the Supreme Lord. But because qualitatively speaking, we are equal with Krishna, with God. This is the fact. Krishna is made of Sat Chid Ananda. We are made with Sat Chid Ananda. But Krishna is Sat Chid Ananda Vigraha. So Srila Prabhupada gives the example of the drop of water from the ocean. The ocean itself, the drop of the ocean, they have the same characteristics. But for water, but what a drop of water can do? Nothing. Meanwhile, the ocean carries big boats, many big fishes, sharks, big fish inside the water. But a drop of water just is when there is too much sun, the drop of water disappears. So yes, we are in terms of quality, same God, but in terms of quantity, we are anu, we are infinitesimal. Krishna is Vibhu, we are anu. Yeah. So in our attempt to become the boss, because God is not a dictator. Say, okay, these people, they want to enjoy material life, just like I'm doing. Okay, no problem. Then I will create something for them that they will feel that they are enjoying. You see, as parents, sometimes we do that with our kids. Uh, our kids, I remember when we're child, our father sometimes he give us the key. Okay, you go and wash the car, but we don't just limit to that service, washing the car. Sometimes also we put the engine on. We don't know how to drive. Put the engine on and we get create some damage sometimes. So when the father sees like that, oh, this is my son, he wants to drive. But he doesn't have driving license, doesn't have driving experience. He's going to damage the car. So the father may arrange for a toy, like a plastic car, like that for Christmas gifts, for New Year gifts, December gifts, like that. Yeah, so actually we are very happy that we think that we really feel that, yeah, this is a car. We are very happy. When we go to sleep, we are eager to wake up in the morning because we are going to enjoy our car, artificial car, temporary car. So in our illusion, we are also thinking with our tiny brain. Yes, yes, we are enjoying. But these are all illusion. So we put ourselves in a position that we don't want to listen, listen to Krishna messages. Krishna has been sending so many avatars. Sometimes it comes to himself. Yada Yada Dhamma Sagrani Baba Baba. All this stuff it comes. But we feel, what is he going to do? We are happy here. Because we also we can we are sometimes we see that we are also fools. You know, you know. We have we have man get married. We have our wife. And we have expansion. This is my daughter. This is my child. Sometimes even we become grandfather. This is my grandson. We contemplate that, yes, yes. I'm also somebody very important. This is illusion. And we think that, yes, why? There is no other place. This place is so comfortable. So we don't want to listen. The nice analogy in the Bhagavad Gita where two birds are sitting on a tree, the tree of the heart. The first bird is eating the fruit, and the second one, Paramatma, is watching. Try to tell him, wait, be careful. Let's go. The hunter is going to come, but we don't listen. We're so happy with enjoying the fruit. But the fruit we're enjoying is in a dangerous place. At any time, the hunter can come and catch it. They provide give another example of actually that yes, the birds of the 24 bulls described by Dr. Prayer. Mm, you know, the birds, one time the bird, small bird, got caught in a nest of the hunter. So the mother bird said, oh, let me go and try to save my baby. So she went. She also got caught in the nest. Oh, the husband bird said, oh, let me try and help my child, my kid, and my wife. He also got caught. You understand? Yeah. So we, in our illusion, try to enjoy. We want to remove here in our comfort zone because the real life now has become something like a mirage, something not possible. We believe what we are seeing now as reality. Therefore, we don't want to listen. to the messages and the literatures meant for us to elevate our consciousness. So, and Prophet also mentioned that this material manifestation is necessary to give a chance to the conscious soul who are willing to associate with the Lord. They are not allowed to enter into the liberated life of spiritual existence because they are not willing to serve. Yes. So that's the reason why we are here. Because we don't want to serve, so this place is built for us to try to enjoy. And when we realize that those things we are using to play, they are temporary and they are not giving us satisfaction as we wish. Because after all, we are not matter, we are spirits. So those things we are trying to give to play with, they are temporary. So we are always confused, always frustrated. But yes, I have my plan to enjoy, but those sense objects keep leaving me. I lose them every day or every month, every year. Things that I'm trying to enjoy, they are disappearing. What is this situation? That is there, old age there. Anyway, if you have a very beautiful material sense in your object, one way or other, either that sense object leave you or you leave that thing. That's why we have the four, problem of the material world. Birth, death, disease, only, and death. So we are here. We don't want to serve. We cannot enter the supreme abode to look at the Bhakti Binati is only through devotional service, according to Bhagavad Gita, 1855. Only by devotional service that we can know the Lord and enter into His kingdom. Only through devotional service. Bhakti Binati. But we don't want to perform service because service is a word that we don't like. To serve ourselves, okay, but to serve someone else, no. Because the false ego has taken over. You're saying the property you need to mention. Is the master of the eternal time, space, cause, and effect. Mind, the elements, the material ego. So the ankara has taken over. So we think serve, okay, good. But why serving 100%? Why not serving myself? To serve ourselves, we can do it, but to serve a master, we don't. So the culture of service is dead in our country. So we are not willing at all to go back because there is the place of service. And we don't want that. So we keep prolonging our stay in this material by artificial means. Another point of the topic is that the misuse of the indifferent. The misuse of indifferent. Of course, Krishna, the Supreme Lord, is not forcing anyone to loving or serving. Because bhakti is independence. Bhakti is free. Everyone is free to worship God or not to worship Him. Because if it is forced, it means there's no love. If we are forced to worship Krishna, if you are forced to, for instance, if someone does not have any interest in worship and go and walk with him in the early morning, first of all, you have to, because the first arati is 4:30, means that the devotee has to wake up before 40. Early morning, not cold, take bath, but it does not have any interest of doing worship. And you force him to take bath and to do worship. You think that arati will be good? To say Mangal Arati. Mangal Arati. His Arati is very auspicious. So see the Pujari, is doing Arati and groaning. Oh, every day, why, like this? No. The energy will fill the temple and that day will not be good. So yes, that's why in the metta devotion, there is a mention about the feeling. Yes, we do service, but what about the feeling that follows the service? That's why I say devotional service. The service to be followed by feeling. Yeah. So our we should our independence. Yeah. So in the very interesting in the purport of on the chapter 13, if a book and put that Bhagavad Gita 13, text 33. Yeah, the Papa mentioned many things there. Actually, it was explaining uh, how and why we came down to this material world. Yeah. No. 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, not 30. Yeah. Go to the purport. Huh? I think we go down. Yeah, go down. Yeah. Three, okay. Yeah, almost. Yeah. Yes, thank you very much. Mm. Let me read it up there. Mm. The Lord is always eager to take him back to this energy, but due to his minute independence, the living entity is continually rejecting the association of this life. This misuse of independence is the cause of his material strife in the conditioned nature. The Lord, therefore, is always giving instruction from within and from outside, from without. From without, gives instruction as written in Bhagavad Gita. From within, he tries to convince the living entity that his activities in this matter field are not conducive to real happiness. Just give up and turn your faith towards me. Then you will be happy. He said, just the intelligent person who places his faith in the Paramatma or the supreme presence of God begins to advance towards a blissful eternal life knowledge. Then you go to text the next verse. Yeah, the next verse also I think in the purport also. Yeah, let's read all the purport. The purport is very short. Yeah. Clear understanding of material nature. The soul, the individual soul and their interrelation makes one eligible to become liberated and turn to the spiritual atmosphere without being forced to return to this material nature. This is the result of knowledge. The purpose of knowledge is to understand distinctly that the living entity has by chance fallen into this material existence by his personal endeavor in association with the authorities, 20 persons, and a spiritual master. He has to understand his position and then revert to spiritual consciousness of Krishna consciousness by understanding Bhagavad Gita. So, anyway, mentioned here that the purpose, yes, that the purpose of creation is to give us a chance to reunite with the Supreme Lord. Yeah, because we are misusing our independence. Actually, we think because this is a free will. Free will means I have the choice either serve the Lord or not serve Him. Okay? So that is the position of the living entity, this material. We try to lord it over the material nature, and we always keep penning, keep penning. You can see through the life of big people who have achieved a lot. From the boxer Muhammad Ali, from the best karate man, Bruce Lee, was the best singer, what do you call it, Michael Jackson, the best businessman. Oh, everybody, they are very best in their field of action. But one way or other, material nature defeats everyone. So it's time, you know, time is there. You have to, color and death is there, old age is there, disease is there. And at last, we have to abandon everything and go away. But still, we are misusing our independence. You know? That was in every country now. Every country now, Africa, everywhere. Every year we celebrate Independence Day. We are happy that yes, today is let's say the 60th anniversary of let's say Cote d'Ivoire or Ghana or this like this. But the country who gave independence to this country, what they themselves, how did they get their independence? What is the real independence? Real independence means we become free from the timor of nature, tribunal. I think this is it's mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita. I think that is the 14:26. Thank you. Mam Abhicharana Bhakti Bhakti Yoga Sevati. Mam Abhicharana Bhakti Yogina Sevati. Ma Saguna Samati Tam Brahma Bhuyaya Kalpati. Yeah. That when we really involve in devotional service, that Amchari Abhicharana Bhakti Yogina Sevati. Saguna Samati Tam Brahma Bhuyaya Kalpati. Yeah. One who engaged in full devotional service in felling all accounts transcends the mode of material nature. Thus comes to the level of Brahman. To be Brahman, this is the real independence. Because as long we are still under the control of the tribunals, ignorance, passion, and goodness, Tamagun, Rajgun, Sattvagun, we are still not independent. We can feel in our mind, in illusion that yes, I am independent. Because I can fly in the jet and move in the train, I have enough space to move around. I think. But if you are really independent, why we die? Why we are forced to get sick? Why we are forced to grow old? Why? We don't get brain. We don't. Our senses are not awake. We still believe that yes, one day. So the Papa say, as the so-called some people who are not devotees. Yes, before you want to create one human being later on, first let's start from mosquito first. But even if you want to create something, provide your own elements. Because in this verse, all the elements, they are the property of Krishna already. You know? They have the space, the time, mind, the fire, all those things. They are elements manifested by Krishna. This is the first stage of creation, Sarga. All these elements were created by Krishna. Then Brahma came to assemble all these elements, give them form. We have 8,400,000 systems. So that is the business of Brahma, to give form, to assemble the elements and give them form. Dog body, tree body, river body, demigod body, human being body, snake body, like that. So because we want to, we are pursuing our independence, and then we keep moving from one body to another in illusion. We only want to listen to the message. Bhagavad Gita came. Why Krishna to come again? Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because after he spoke Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, after he left, still, even in Navadvip, there were many perfect yogis disturbing, many monis, many Mayavadis. So Krishna has to come again as a Bhakta to put into practice what he taught to Arjuna in the Bhagavad Gita. Jnana and Vijnana, practical experience. So how and when the living entity entered masculinity? Because the question may arise. So they ask, okay, we said we came to the material world. When and how? So in the purport, Prabhupada we mentioned that it's really, the purport of chapter 13, text 20, Prabhupada was mentioning that it really doesn't matter how the living entities or superior entities of the Supreme Lord have come in contact with material nature. 13:20, purport. It does not really matter. That is towards the hand, of the purport. Okay, yes, it is that really, yes. First of all, that is the mystery. Start from there. That is the mystery of this material creation. Actually, the living entities is originally a spiritual part and parcel of the Supreme Lord, but due to its rebellious nature, is conditioned within material nature. It is, yes, thank you. It is really does not matter how these living entities or superior entities of the Supreme Lord have come in contact with material nature. The Supreme Personality of Godhead knows, however, how and why this actually took place. In the scriptures, the Lord said that those affected by this material nature are undergoing a hard struggle for existence. But we should know it with certainty from this description of these two verses that all transformation and influences of material nature by the timid are all production of material energy. The point is, actually, the living entities originally the spiritual part and parcel of the Supreme Lord, but due to his rebellious nature, he is conditioned within material nature. It really does not matter how this living entity or superior energy entities of the Supreme Lord have come in contact with the material nature. So, Prabhupada gave one example. That if your house in you are living in a strict building, building, and your apartment in fire, or the whole building is in fire. What's the first thing to do is, I think for an intelligent person, is to get up from there, in that apartment. Throw your few valuable things from the window, if you can, then save your life. But don't stay in the fire and try to understand when and why and how the fire started. It's not intelligent. So at least we know that we are experiencing that. We are experiencing old age, disease, and death. And we know all these things. And there is no change. Every day we experience the same thing. We see people are being buried, we see people are being cremated, we see people are being sick in hospital. We still think failing. It's a big, strong man doing wonderful things, failing. But still we are asking the question, how, and why? It came this person. No, this is not intelligent. An intelligent man will try to get out from this situation. Yeah. So the living entities are given a chance to rectify their perverted mentality. They, by this verse mentioned, 15:15, Krishna says, "I'm the compiler of the Veda. The Veda is to know me, and I'm the one who knows the Veda. Veda is just about Vidya. Material manifestation is true. Cannot definition. And this is how everything starts. Because Krishna is in original form. That's why when we sing the Brahma Samhita, Govindam Adipurusham, Samaham Padami, Govindam Adipurusham, Adi, the original personality of Godhead. So the original personality of Godhead manifested its first, manifestation in the form of Karnodakshaya Vishnu. Then he manifested all these elements mentioned before: eternal time, space, cause and effects, mind, the elements, the material ego, the mode of nature. He manifested them. But Krishna is far away from his Purusha avatar. Krishna is very far away from Purusha avatar. No. So by the incarnation and the activities of his potential, the complete ingredient of creation, namely space, cause, mind, result. Yes, this is what I was mentioning. Ganga and Visarga. This is in Karnodasai Vishnu. He is the one who manifests everything in the universe. That's why we say the cosmic manifestation. Because when you say creation, it's very not very elaborate. Because when you say creation, only maybe some few planets were created. But this cosmic was manifested, called cosmic manifestation. So the universe was coming out from the pores of Karnodasaya Vishnu. Then another form of from Karnodasaya Vishnu, Garbhodasaya Vishnu came out. Then he entered and go and lay down at the bottom of all the universe. And from his nostrils came out Brahma. And now Brahma, he puts in as number all the elements, mix them with the four figure, the three gunas. Then we have some living entities in the mode of guna, in mode of passion, some living entities in the mode of ignorance, some in the mode of goodness. But ignorance, passion, and goodness, they need to be transcended. If you want to get to our original nature, which is above the tribunal. That's the verse we just mentioned. From Devicharana Bhakti Vigna Sevate. You have to rise above. You have to become Brahman by rising above the tribunal to the Tattva. Then we can free ourselves from this matter. Otherwise, we will be like a description of the banyan tree, the Bhagavad Gita. Banyan tree is the illusory tree. The roots up, the branches, leaves down. that tree, you can see that tree, that kind of tree only on the river side. See the mango tree is there. You see the reflection of the mango tree in the river. If you ask the question, is the mango tree false? No, it's not false. It's a mango tree. But can we enjoy the mango from the reflection? No. So it is a mango tree. At the same time, it's not a mango tree. Maybe we can say, I don't know. But it's a mango tree. At the same time, it is not a mango tree. So this material world, it looks real. At the same time, it is false. It is not concrete. It's not. It is temporary, as we mentioned earlier. So the living entities is trying to enjoy the fruit of this tree. Three types of fruits are there. Some are sour, some are bitter, some are sweet. Few ones. So the fruits of this tree are the three gunas. So the bird sometimes fly from one branch to another branch. Most of the the fruits are bitter or sour. From time to time, you get by chance one sweet fruit. Then you say, "Oh, really? This life is not that bad." With more labor, it's like gambling. Basically, people lose all the time. Game, but sometimes by chance you can win and say, "Oh, wow, but they forgot how many times they have lost. Okay? Only one time they win, then that gives them the courage to continue. But we have been losing. Actually, we are losers. You know why we lose? Because at the long run, we are going to be defeated by collapse. Time. Faculty is very dangerous. Yeah. So we have to understand our position and stop thinking that we are independent. Yes, if you think we are independent, we are misusing it. Krishna is not going to force us to worship him. It's free. Bhakti is free. But if you want to do bhakti, you should be with for feeling. Sentiment. We have to be effort. We have to follow our service with love and sentiment. Okay? So I think it's 1 hour. Maybe I can stop here and we have take some questions. Thank you very much for your attention.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much, Maharaj. Very beautiful. I've been saying this almost every time you speak, especially on this platform. That I personally admire the way you speak so much because you remind us of unreserved, pure devotional service. And at the same time, you remind me of His Holiness Giriraj Swami Maharaj. Because like the two of you, when you speak, it's like you just repeating what Sri Prabhupada has said. And it's amazing how you are able to bring what you want to share to the devotees and the public just from what Sri Prabhupada has spoken. So it's not like you speaking, it's Sri Prabhupada speaking, but how you bring what Sri Prabhupada has said previously together to help us understand the text is very beautiful. So thank you for that, Maharaj. Anyone with question, comment, realization, please, you may unmute and speak. Vidura Prabhu, please, you may unmute. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Hare Krishna Maharaj. Thank you for the class. Hare Krishna. So the theme of the verse is that how we use our independence. What I pick from the theme of the purport is we have the choice. We have the choice to make our independence. So we pray to Krishna. We ask whatever we have, what the desires in our heart. But at the end of the day, is not the Krishna who will do it for us. We have to make our own endeavor by our own independence. We have the choice. Okay. Either you make the choice to be in the right path, or the choice to be in the wrong path. So we cannot blame Krishna. We cannot blame Krishna. Therefore, why do you find that devotees, some of us, who still have taken initiation, but they fail to follow the instructions of the spiritual master? What is the root cause of this? Hare Krishna.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Prabhu. Yes, thank you very much for your question. Some devotees are taking initiation and they fail to follow the instruction. Yes, as I mentioned, we are fallen in this material world trying to be Ishwaras in the wrong way, with wrong mentality. So we are given chances, to go back our original abode through different messages, gurus, acharyas, avatars, Krishna himself coming. So we have given the chance to restart the process. The process to go back is devotional service.
Yes.
But devotional service also, there are different phases. Not because we start devotional service today, but today we are going to attain perfection. That's why in many scriptures we have Kanistas, we have Madhyam Adhikaris, and we have Uttam Adhikaris. And also in the Neka devotion is mentioned that the description of the pure devotional service. Anya bilas kasnyam janakamani anavritam. So the Anya bilas kasnyam janakaramadi anavritam, in the Anya bilastam, the pure devotional service is the one which is performed without desire of jnana and karma, and is done favorably. So to attend to that level, you need to gather from from let's say primary level. We join this one, we are full of material desires. We join this one. We take initiation, still the desires are still there. At least we don't eat, we don't do the gross sinful action like meat eating, gambling, like that. Don't do them. But still, the tendency to still enjoy is still in the corner of our brain. It's still there. Not because someone takes this shot, that is okay. No. We still have to continue to pray, to associate with pure devotees, with advanced devotees, that gradually can move from Kanista to Madhyam to Uttam. Actually, when we get to Uttam, then you can say actually we are really starting devotional service. Otherwise, we are beginning. We are trying to serve the Lord. So a devotee have taken initiation. Actually, the word initiation means begin. Initiate the project means I'm starting a project. So when someone is initiated in Bhakti Yoga, means it's beginning is the Bhakti Yoga. Not yes, I'll become a boss now, I've reached. No, it's the beginning. So if we are not careful, and we lose our how do you call it, security or concentration, then we'll be again captured by Maya, and again we have to go back to the initial position. But yes, so we will fall and wake up again, fall and wake up. Let's keep trying, keep trying. But one thing we have to understand, Krishna mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita 7:14, Devi is a gunamayi, mama maya gudataya. This is a material word. This is Devi is energy, material energy. Is Devi, is Maya, is mama maya, and it's very good. But those who surrender to me, they can easily, overcome it, consign it. The Papa one time gave a lesson to his disciple. He was going somewhere with his disciple and he went to pay obeisance to the deity. When he paid obeisance to the deity, and he woke up and he ran his hand like this, and some tears were coming from his eye. One of the disciples asked him, Swamiji, we are, fallen living entities. We may cry for certain things. Are you pure devotee of Krishna? Why are you crying? The Baba told them, see, the difference between you and me is that you guys, you are not afraid of Maya. You are not afraid of Maya. You should always pray because at any step there may be a danger. Always pray to Krishna. Always pray to Guru that, yes, please protect me. Because devotion service is very difficult. It's not easy. It is not our job that we do daily. It's something that we forgot for so long. Now we are trying to reconnect. So it's not a wonder job. We may fall and try again, fall and try again until we get to the highest perfection. It's called Param Bhakti. You know the yoga ladder, no? From Shraddha to Prema, long way. No, many obstacles are there. Many obstacles there. So yes, sometimes devotees may fall because we are still Kanista, and we come to the Madhyam Madhikari, and we come to the level of Uttama. Uttama means pure devotee. This is what is expected from us. But no worry, no problem. We are still so far. We don't completely leave the society. We are still on the right path. As Krishna was mentioning in that verse 930, Bhagavad Gita 930, that anyone who is still in this boat of transcendental knowledge, he may commit the most abominable sin, but you should always see him as one the right path. I think that the verse 930. There. Is that okay, Prabhu?
Thank you, Prabhuji. Maharaj, thank you, Maharaj, for the answer. So it gives us for reflection. Every one of us should be serious in our spiritual life, because as you say, we should be very fearful with Maya. Pray with Maya that we do not fall down. Thank you, Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
That is the verse here. Even if one commits the most abominable action, if he is engaged in devotional service, he is to be considered simply because he is properly situated in his determination. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much, Maharaj. And Vidur Prabhu, thank you so much for that question. Maharaj, even though you've answered Vidur Prabhu's question so beautifully, but I also had a similar question, just like Vidur Prabhu asked, because I was talking to Mata Yashoda, Chakra Prabhu's wife, some time ago, and she made a comment at the same time it was a question. And I was speaking to Salika Prabhu, I think 3 days ago, and he also made the same comment and asked the same question. And that is, why is it that as devotees, some of us have been devotees for decades, 10, 20, 30 years, We all know
Yes.
the right things to be done. We know that this is the right thing to be done. And we are willing to do them. Yet, we do not do them. So what is the reason? What is the reason that I know that I don't have to be envious of my god brother, of my god sister? But I develop this envy of my god brother and my god sister. When I see a devotee, I should be happy. But sometimes when I see one devotee, I do not even want to see him. I do not even want to hear his name. And I know these things are not right. And I'm not supposed to be doing them. But somehow I'm doing them. So, Maharaj, if you can throw a little bit more light on this, I understood that we have different phases of devotional service, but it sometimes becomes disturbing and distracting when I know that I've been a devotee for all these years and I still have these shortcomings. Or when I know this devotee has been a devotee for all these years and he still has these shortcomings. Maharaj, please, if you may help. Hare Krishna, thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. See, the thing is that it is not how long I've been a devotee, how many years. You don't count like this. Then the point is how deep am I connected to this concept? How deep am I connected to Krishna? It's not how long I know Krishna. But otherwise, in the temple, we have cockroaches, we have lizards, we have ants, we have flies. They also sometimes we see mouse, rats in the temple. Prabhuji, Mataji, no, it's an animal. It's been there for a long time. The consciousness cannot change. Yeah, so it is not how many years I've been in Islam. It's how close, how connected am I with Krishna. There is a one verse I like to read it from Bhagavad Gita. This is 1854. 1854. Brahma Buddha Prasnatma Na Sakati Kamukti Ma Savishu Buddhishu Mamba Kumla. Yes. The translation is very interesting. Let's go to the translation. Yeah. One who is just transcendentally situated at once realizes the supreme Brahman and becomes fully joyful. He never laments or desires to have anything. He is equally disposed towards every living entity. In that state, he attends pure devotional service. So, what is the point in this verse? Say, one who is just transcendentally situated at once realizes Brahman. Sometimes we forget that we are Atma. Atma also is called Brahman. When we are in the position of Brahman, then we develop those things mentioned here. We become fully satisfied and we become equal with everyone. See, we may artificially, that's why the big organizations are trying to do equal rights, we have to live together. How? Based on what? If you don't develop pure love in our hearts, then we may artificially try to, bring everyone together, love ourselves by force. Like this cannot work. Only when we are at a platform of Brahman, then we see every living entity as the same, peaceful. Samadarshina. This is the equal vision of the stage. See the elephant, the dog eater, the chandala, the shudra, everyone equal because the atma in the body is the same. Now, if we are not reached that level and we stay for 20 or 30 years, if we don't really practice, we don't really imbibe ourselves in deep practice of Krishna consciousness, doing real sadhana, doing real japa, doing the thing as is required. We are on the surface. Then we cannot develop this tendency. Love from our heart cannot manifest. So, in long run, at the end, because I read I like to read a book, the Madhurya Comedy. I always, anytime I give class or I have some opportunity to discuss with devotee, I always like to mention those three things. Those three things that they are the last trap of Maya, even for big devotees. Sannyasis or gurus, paramahamsas, these last tracks are there. Pratishta, puja, and lava. I always like to mention that because that's the conclusion. If you can, transcend those two things, pratishta, puja, and lava means pratishta means, try to uh, be let's say distinction. I'm the best. Do people know that I'm the best? Puja
Adoration.
also adoration, and puja means yes adoration. I want to be worshipped. Do people know that I'm a senior devotee? I'm a senior devotee. Of course you know that. And laba try to enjoy the devotional facility, the environment. The purpose of bhakti is not really our priority. Our priority is to enjoy the facilities that accompany the devotional service. So, pratishta, laba, and puja, they are the last step of even advanced devotion. So we have to cultivate what do you call it, the tree, the third sloka. And we have to cultivate appreciation. We have to find love instead of finding mistakes, finding faults like that. So envy can be killed when we keep praying, keep praising other devotees, keep worshiping them, keep finding good qualities in them. Try to magnify the small little quality you find in one in them, you develop that. And we can learn it from our Gurudev, Why he said the four pillars of the strong community building. Whenever you see a devotee, you should treat the quality of the association should be as if your advancement will depend on the quality of association with that devotee. Because if I meet you, Sadeh Prabhu, okay, tomorrow I'm going to meet Sadeh Prabhu. Then I want to progress. I want to be an advanced devotee. So if I'm thinking like that, then I will have to really consider the type of association I'm going to have with you. Because our association will, my progress, devotion service will depend on how I will associate with you. Either I go up, or I go down, or I become stagnant. So if you have this consideration in mind, then from now on, we'll rethink how to associate with the Matajis, how to associate with Prabhujis, how to associate with any devotee. There's no small devotee, there's no big devotee. We have to know the culture of Sadhu Sangha. And also the second one mentioned, he said, just identify a devotee you love the most, and try to transpose that same amount of love with anybody you meet. If you do that, any temple, any yatra will be Vaikuntha. No chance for finding fault, no chance for criticizing, no chance for blasphemy. No. And I read one interesting thing on the seminar on the therapy of the holy name. The first offense we chant every morning is an offense to blaspheme a devotee. So how do we do? What should we do to avoid blasphemy? Because you mentioned that actually we should see ourselves unqualified to associate with Vaishnavas, the devotees. But now we are free. We can associate with gurus, with sannyasis, with advanced devotees just freely. So we don't know the value, we don't know the importance. Actually, we are not really qualified. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita, one time, Lord Chaitanya Prabhu was doing kirtan in the Srivas Pandit's house. What did they do? They locked the door. The only associate among themselves, they locked the door and doing the kirtan because no one else was qualified to enter. That's private, you know. So if you feel yourself unqualified to be associated with devotees, how dare you blaspheme them? First of all, you're not qualified to be with them. Narada Muni was serving the Paramahamsas during the Kutumasya. He begged them, please, can I take your remnants? He was feeling unqualified even to take the remnants. He asked them, and he's given permission. Yes, go ahead. Then I become Narada Muni because before he was the son of Shudri. Okay. So from the beginning, if you don't really uproot this tendency of being worshipped, being served, then you cannot serve properly. It is not as I mentioned, it's not a one-day job. You have to cultivate, try to develop detachment, right? Like that, gradually detachment. That's okay.
Yeah, thank you so much, Maharaj. And I hope and pray that somehow we all will take into consideration how fortunate we are, so that we don't minimize the opportunity given to us by Jagat Guru Sri Prabhupada. They say sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. So we're familiar with some advanced devotees, and because of that familiarity, we seem not to take advantage of the association. We pray against such familiarity. Anyone else with something to share before Maharaj goes? Sorry. Shima Maharaj Prabhu, are you at the temple? Are you able to unmute to speak? Maybe it's not at the temple. So Maharaj, thank you so much for being here and giving us the association and blessings and wisdom. So on this note, we're going to simply ask the devotees to humbly unmute, kindly unmute, and we offer our appreciation to Maharaj's presence and love us today by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra Mantra. Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Asinto Devacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha.
Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. His Holiness Bhakti Krishna Swami Maharaj ki
Jai.